the rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go for Ford Field. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. They'll motion over Thielen. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 7. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. From the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started,
and he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Lions nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. He'll go play action with Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So that's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
And that's a nice
line.
grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and that can be a lot of game.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Minnesota.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is caught. What a throw. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now a pitch to Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Lions first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
Complete to Jordan Addison. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Now a handoff. Jones. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. To throw is McCarthy. And he can't hang on. the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On the ground now with Jones. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
A run. And here's Mason. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down.
It's a loss of
Third and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts first and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A second down throw for Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Third and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Laporta in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Catch made by Thielen. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They get this complete. It's Thielen over the middle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Minnesota.
First and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He'll step up and run. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Lions' 20-yard line.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Lions offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start out first down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Laporta in motion. Goff's going to throw here on first and 10. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming out. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Laporta in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. Past midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 20, Lions 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. Nice job on the return. Goes down close to the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. There's Jefferson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman for getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now this looks like a design run.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. To throw is Goff. He's got his big tight end. Rock right. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. First and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. Here's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. To the right side and corralled by Thielen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Minnesota.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second and 2.
From the 29, here's second down and 2. They run it once more with Jones. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
On the handoff, Jones. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll power ahead with Ham, the fullback. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
Come on now, that's just unfair. You're asking them to stop a fullback cold. All he needed was a couple inches to pick up the first down. Mike, I think if they run that play 10 different times, he's moving the chains.
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll step up, and he's in! J.J. McCarthy, touchdown Minnesota. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, Man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Laporta in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. They'll run the sneak, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third down.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Montgomery. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And it comes to 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Pick it up. You got to get the offense back on the field. This way.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
That's another.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
At the 2-yard line.
Here is 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Price now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with 1st down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. In motion, it's Jefferson. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Catch made by Thielen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. On play action, here's McCarthy. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Jack Campbell in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Taking this one downfield for Hockenson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Raymond going to return it. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Lions will punt this ball away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Makes it third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Laporta in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This one to win it in overtime. Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright. No good. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Handoff, Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Inside the 20-yard line.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
First down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
So now, a big spot coming here. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. This was a close-fought game,